Number 1 in a 4-issue limited series, The Transformers. Circling the star Alpha Centauri ages ago was a planet unlike any other in the heavens, Cybertron. No rock or soil or sand contributed to its bizarre geography. Its content was entirely mechanical. Cybertron existed from metallic surface to core as a vast Saturn-sized machine world, a world whose origins were lost in the dead past. Yet life had evolved here. It had grown and adapted and thrived in its environment remarkably well. And cities rose across a broad mechanical expanse, cities that were the products of Cybertron's dominant life form, the Autobots. Whereas life elsewhere in the cosmos usually evolved through carbon bonding, here it was the interaction of naturally occurring gears, levers, and pulleys that miraculously brought forth sentient beings. They created a mechanical paradise, a machine-filled landscape where Autobot went about his pursuits in peace and prosperity. But every paradise has its serpent, and on this world it was Megatron, commander of those who called themselves the Decepticons.
Look at them below, contented fools ripe for our conquest. Indeed, Ravage. We have lived peacefully with the Autobots for eons, slowly, secretly gathering our strength and pursuing our technology. Now, we shall strike at those who have brought the stagnation of peace and plenty to Cybertron. They shall learn the way of conflict, the way of war, the way of Megatron.
In the weeks that followed, Decepticons from everywhere reported for clandestine meetings to learn the logistics of the coming clash and their parts in the struggle. The wonders of their technology bestowed upon the Decepticons the awesome ability to transform into weapons of unprecedented power. With these tasks completed, all was in readiness for the first assault.
Strike! Strike! With all the might at our command! Death to the Autobots and the decay they stand for!
The war spread until it was a global conflict. The forces unleashed were staggering, inconceivable, and each attack upon an Autobot stronghold was orchestrated with the precision of which only finely tuned machinery is capable. As the powers at play grew in strength, Cybertron itself was shaken loose from its orbit and sent hurtling through space. And still the war raged across the battle-scarred surface of the runaway planet. Though taken by surprise and destroyed by the billions in the initial assaults, the surviving Autobots were not defenseless. Each was gifted with the ability to alter his configuration into strange, unearthly vehicles of great offensive potential. And while the Decepticons, in their armored aircraft shapes, swooped down upon the many Autobot city-states erected during the war, the Autobot warriors stood firm and fought back. In time, the magnificent armies on each side of the struggle became known as the Transformers. Despite the valor of the Autobots, the Decepticons had planned the pattern of the war far too well. Autobot casualties mounted everywhere, and in the forefront of the most devastating attacks stood the malevolent Megatron, whose deadly fusion cannon spewed endless streams of energy that laid waste to the entire Autobot strongholds.
Soon we Decepticons will have ground our enemies under our heel, and we shall begin our prime task, rebuilding Cybertron into a cosmic dreadnought. We shall turn our very planet into the single most deadly weapon in existence. Then let the universe beware.
But from Iacon, greatest of city-states, there came a leader to inspire the Autobots in their hour of deadliest peril, Optimus Prime. Of all the Autobots, only he, wise and powerful beyond understanding, was able to unite the scattered warriors into a fully effective fighting force. Using his ability to transform into a combat vehicle, Optimus possessed a firepower potential that none but Megatron could match. Under the leadership of Optimus Prime, the Autobots repelled the Decepticons' assault with renewed vigor and rebuilt their fallen city-states until, again, they functioned as sanctuaries. And so the war raged for over 1,000 years as Cybertron continued its mad rush through the cosmos.